A little earlier today, I couldn't help but notice this nice man wearing a shirt that reads, quote, old school conservative, at a local gathering that I attended in my very, very staunchly Republican town's airport. I had a brief conversation with him, and I was asking him if he knew where the food trucks were and when they were going to be open. This guy is a traditional conservative, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to make note of this, and it truly evoked inspiration in me to make this video. These are the kind of people, everyday Americans and voters, that we need on our side in order to win this thing in November. Kamala Harris is actually making an effort to earn the votes and support of real traditional conservatives with real conservative values and principles. The other guy blatantly said that he does not want your vote, and he doesn't deserve it either.
Donald Trump warns anyone who donates to Nikki Haley's campaign will be blacklisted, saying any donors will be permanently barred from the mega camp.
You've talked about trying to unify the party. How do you bring these Nikki Haley voters, some of whom voted for you in 2020 but say they don't want to now? How do you bring them back into the tent?
They're going to all vote for me again. They're going to all vote for me again, everybody. And I'm not sure we need too many.
He said that, not me. Trump is hell-bent on pushing lies and division among us to help him politically. He told Republicans at the last minute to kill the bipartisan border security bill that the border security actually endorsed, and the bill was even proposed by Republicans. He publicly called for the termination of the United States Constitution. He took every legal and illegal action to help him stay in power when he lost the last election. He incited a coup at our Capitol building. Look, these aren't conservative stances. They are contrary to everything conservatives stand for, and they are too extreme for America. Kamala Harris knows that we have so much more in common than the very few things that separates us. Trump goes after you, everyday people in this country.
Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care. See, now the press will take that, and they'll say he said a horrible thing.
He encourages hate and inflammatory rhetoric, and even provoked the proven to be false claim that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, my home state, are stealing pets and eating them. Come on, we are all immigrants. We all help contribute to a brighter and viable future for America. Kamala gets that. She is running on a platform to improve the quality of life for American people. She is running to expand the child tax credit with $6,000 for families with newborns to help stabilize them and get them in a better position to start a family. She is proposing a $50,000 tax deduction for small businesses because she knows that they are the backbone of our economy. She wants to ban food and grocery price gouging to prevent corporations from swelling the cost to boost their own profits. She is fighting to provide a $25,000 down payment subsidy to first-time homebuyers so they can get a better start to pay off their mortgages and house. She's going to raise taxes on the ultra-wealthy to invest in you, the middle class. She will protect healthcare at all costs and continue working to take on Big Pharma and lower the cost of prescription drugs and cap the cost of insulin for everyone, not just Medicare recipients, like it is right now. She is running on bringing back that bipartisan border bill that Donald Trump struck down for political purposes and signing it into law, which will hire 1,500 more Border Patrol agents at the southern border, allow us to stem the flow of fentanyl and other dangerous drugs. It would have allowed us to have more resources to prosecute transnational criminal gangs and organizations. But Trump called up his GOP friends and told them to not put that up for a vote because he doesn't really care about resolving this issue. He just wants to run on it and then lambast Biden and Harris for nothing getting done. Kamala Harris is more qualified and concerned about workers than Donald Trump could ever fathom to be. She is one of the most experienced presidential candidates we've seen in a very long time. She is touting a new way forward to continue the work that has been done, like to continue lowering inflation, which is currently under 2.5%, the lowest of any developed nation in the world. Donald Trump wants to institute an expensive sales tax through 20% on tariffs, which will pass the buck on to us, the consumers, while increasing taxes on the typical family by nearly $4,000 a year, according to economic experts. Kamala is supportive of strengthening our allies and barricading dictators from taking over. Donald Trump calls our enemies and our adversaries good people, writes love letters to them, conspires with them, tells them and encourages them to do whatever the hell they want to our allies.
No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want.
And even his closest members of his cabinet in his last presidential term said that Donald Trump can be easily manipulated by bribery and flattery. This isn't someone who should be the leader of the free world, of our republic, of the strongest, most powerful country on earth. I mean, look, the guy took hundreds of classified documents regarding our national security secrets and plans to combat war if it ever breaks out, and took them to his private property in Mar-a-Lago. He stole them from the White House, which is why over 100 Republican former national security officials have endorsed Kamala Harris for president and rejected Donald Trump's bid for a second term, numerous of which have worked for Ronald Reagan, arguably the most popular Republican president in American history, who this guy admires, because they are looking to turn the page on Trumpism and the reckless MAGA movement and reach for a better destiny together, which is why over 200 Republican advisors to former Presidents Bush Sr., Bush Jr., Republican presidential candidates John McCain and Mitt Romney have thrown their support behind Kamala Harris and have also rejected Donald Trump. Voting for Kamala Harris this time around is the right thing to do, the conservative thing to do. Republicans all across the country are forming organizations to help get out the vote for Kamala Harris because they know how to put their beloved country over their party. They are true American patriots. So if I ask one thing of you, it is to join us.